Hello everybody, and welcome again to another LingSter Games Unboxes. This time we are doing the Barnes & Noble exclusive Illician Lancers Command Lance. It just came out and will be there exclusively for about 6 months. So figure September, LingSter Games will have it in stock. Until then, Barnes & Noble only. Comes with 4 mechs, 2 mechs that have already seen plastic, but these are reposed, and 2 mechs that have never seen plastic. The Illician Lancers are a mercenary command boasting centuries of honorable tradition, but one that never quite finds itself in the limelight. Now they may have finally found their moment in the sun as the first merc outfit to accept Clan Seafox as brokers of their contracts, replacing the MRBC. Unleash the Illician Lancers Command Lance. Included are the new Scarabus, the Ostwar, and new variants of the Ostscout and Ostscout. No assembly required. It has 4 mech pilots, and so forth and so on. You know the drill. And currently, $34.99 for it at Barnes & Noble. So, let's take a look at this thing. Let's crack this sucker. We have our cards. And we have our mechs. So there's our mechs, there's our cards. Let's leave the mechs right there. There they are, looking all purty and such. So we have a Scarabus. It is a size 1. It's a light mech. Little dude. He doesn't do a whole heck of a lot. He does have melee because he's got that weird little axe hand. What the hell? I've never heard of the Scarabus before, but yeah, the Scarabus, and the pilot is a Captain Merc, blah blah blah. You know, if you like the pilot cards, you know, there it is. Then you have the Ostscout, 3M and 4K. Pretty beefy for a size 3. Well, sort of beefy for a size 3 mech. Nothing special. 332 or 320. You know, nothing special. Just a little bit of good speed on it, maybe. And then you have the Ostscout and its pilot. Little bit beefier, a little bit slower. The 9R at 332 with an overheat of 1, and a 331 on the 9M. The 9M is the one I like the most because it's a size 3 TMM of 3 because it moves 16 inches. Good Lord. Run, 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 run. And then you have the Ostwar. Now, I took a look at the Ostwar, looked it up, and found that it was only Star League era. And then it disappeared and came back around the Geode era. Very limited. There's only 3 designs of this thing, which is really weird because the 2MB is one of the designs. 443, not too bad. It's got some decent stuff. Flip it over to the 3M. The 3M is the one that's the later eras. The 2M, regular 2M, is Star League era. It was a mech that came out but didn't. It's very weird. So, yeah. So here we go. We're going to check out the mechs. And here is the Scarabus. Look at this little thing. He looks a little chunky. He's got really no fists. He's got this gun arm. And he's got this, like, axe arm. But that's just like a square box. I like the mech. It's weird. It's very detailed. I really like it. I like how it looks. It's a pretty good sculpt. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. Because, as you know, I'm not going to paint up the Illician Lancers. I'm going to paint up other things. Put them in... They're breaking up. Sorry, Illician Lancers, you're no good. To me. We have the Ostscout. Or not yet. The Ostscout. What am I saying? This is not an Ostscout. This is an Ostscout. See, that's an Ostscout. This is not an Ostscout. Even though they got points. This is an Ostscout. This is an Ostrock. Ostrock. See, this is an Ostrock. He's got that kind of running pose. Kind of forward leaning practically almost. Because the Ostrock moves 16. So yeah, he gonna be moving. And he got jump jets. He's got jump jets? It sure looks like he's got jump jets right there. Sculpted into his back. Oh, jump jet strong. Because 812. But that's an Ostrock. Now, many of you are wondering about the Ostrock. They're like, what does it look like compared to the other Ostrock? Well, this one's unpainted. This one is painted. Stormhammer colors. But if you look at them, two different poses. He's got his arm down over here. Both arms are up kind of thing. Left leg is back to right leg is forward with the running pose. You know, but still pretty much the same weaponry. So, yeah. It's the same mech, just a different pose. That's all it is. I do like how I painted up my Stormhammer one. But that's the Ostrock. Then we move into the Osstall. And there's your Osstall. You've seen it before. I know you've seen it before. Come on. You have to have seen it before because it came out before. So there's your guns. It's got its arm. It's standing there. It's got its dual fins in the back and whatnot. It's got its jump jets molded in. Really good sculpt. They're really getting better. They're getting much better. And again, if you don't know what the other one looks like, here's the House Merrick version of the Osstall. Different pose. This one is more walking. The older one is more walking than the first one, which is more standing. And of course, yeah, that's a really close looking sculpt. That's really close. Because one's shifted just a little bit to the left, the other one shifted a little bit to the right. But still, it's pretty nice. I like it. And that is the House Merrick version of the Ostscout. And then the new version of the Ostscout. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for, I'm sure. The mech that was only 3 different versions, the Ostwar. Who has these big, giant, paddle hand looking club things. They're clubs. Good Lord, they're clubs. Giant holes for giant missiles, even though they're not giant missiles. Yeah. What the hell? They're SRM-4s in his arms. Why are they SRM-4s in his arms that look like that? Giant freaking clubs. And then an LRM-20 in his torso? Good Lord. But this is the one that was Star League, and then it came out later. So that is the Ostwar that comes in this set. So you're wondering, why on earth would they give us this pack with an Ost, and a Scarabus? Well, yeah. I don't know why. Because really, they should have put him in there. It should have been the 4 Osts. And instead of being the Illician Lancers Command, it should have been Ostman Enterprises, or whatever the name of the company is called, that made the 4 Osts. Because you've got a light, a medium, a light, a heavy, and a heavy. 4 Osts. So we have the complete set of Osts now. I may even get a second set. I don't know if I will, but chances are these two, get him out of here, put the Scarabus back. Chances are these two are going to go in my Merrick forces. The Ost War, probably Merrick as well, because it looks like it was either Mercenary, Illician Lancers, or them. So, yeah, there you go. Hope you enjoyed. Hopefully it gives you an incentive to possibly go out and buy the pack. If you want to hem and haw till September, LingSter Games will have it in stock on our website in September, October at the latest when it comes out. So, until then, we'll catch y'all later. Bye.